So in this video, we will learn how to send data from Google Sheets to MySQL database. So imagine this, you're using Google Sheets to collect data of your customer. Now the idea is that the same data should be entered in MySQL for safekeeping. So here you have two choices. The first choice is copy all the details of the customer from Google Sheets, sort them out, and manually add each data into MySQL. Now the problem with this approach is this is actually very repetitive and tiresome. So here I would suggest that you bring in some automation so that whenever a new row is created in Google Sheets, automatically add that data into MySQL. So in this video, we will be using Pabbly Connect to integrate Google Sheets and MySQL. The best part of using Pabbly Connect is there is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. It can be done easily. Let me show you with an example. Okay, so basically this is my Google Sheet and here I'm going to enter some detail. So the name of the person is Aaron and this is the email of Aaron, aaron123@gmail.com. And then we have the status as payment status as paid, and then we have the phone number. So this is the phone number of Aaron, 913132391. Okay, so we have entered the phone number. So basically the idea is that once the data is completely entered into Google Sheet, it will be reflected as a data in MySQL. So let me just take you to MySQL. Okay, so let me just refresh this. So basically this is one of the tables we have and I'm refreshing it. Okay, so as you can see, we do have a data of Aaron. The first name is Aaron, this is the email, this is the status, and this is the mobile number. So basically this is the gist. You add some data in Google Sheet, the same data will be added into MySQL. Now to begin the actual integration process in the new tab, let me just type pabbly.com. So here you have two questions. The first question is why pabbly.com? And the second question is why are we working on incognito mode? Well, the reason we are using pabbly.com is we are going to use an app called as Pabbly Connect that will integrate Google Sheets and MySQL. And the second question is why are we working on incognito mode? Well, here's the thing. Now, if you have a Google Sheet and you have multiple Gmail accounts, there will be a problem with authentication. So if you're going to use Pabbly Connect and have a Google Sheet and have multiple Gmail account, it is always advisable you work in incognito mode. Okay, so this is the website of pabbly.com. Let me just click on sign in. Okay, so basically this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I already have made an account in Pabbly Connect. You can also build your own free account in just 2 minutes. So let me just scroll down and here you will find Connect. Just click on Access now. Okay, so basically we are going to create a new workflow. Now before I create a new workflow, there is something I have to do. So let me just scroll down and let me just show you the workflow with which I have integrated Google Sheets and MySQL. So this is that workflow and I'm going to switch off this workflow. Now you may ask, why are we switching off this workflow? Well, the answer is very simple. We are going to create a new workflow and this old workflow running in parallel to it will create the problem of duplication of results. Basically for the same data, we will have two data in MySQL. So that is why I have switched off this workflow. It is actually none of your concern because we are going to start from scratch by clicking on create workflow. Okay, so we are going to give a name to this workflow. So how about I give it as Google Sheets to MySQL. And let me just click on create. Okay, so when you click on create, a window appears in front of you. This is called as the trigger window. So basically we are going to create a new workflow. Now there is something you have to know. Now if you want to use this workflow, I will make sure the link of this workflow is available in the description box so you can clone the template. Okay, so in the choose app, how about I make it as Google Sheets because we want to send the data from Google Sheets. That is why Google Sheets. Okay, I'm sorry, Google Sheets. Now in the trigger event, how about we make it as new spreadsheet row? Okay, so new spreadsheet row is a trigger event. So your obvious question is, what is a trigger event? Trigger is basically a if statement. It asks a question, if this condition is met, what should be done? For example, if a new spreadsheet row is made in Google Sheet, then what action should be taken by the system? Now, at present, we only have one trigger event. However, in case if you want more trigger events according to your choice, all you have to do is just approach the help section. And when you click on help section, you will be directed to Pabbly forums. Now, here in Pabbly forums, you can make a request that you want so and so trigger events. Okay, you just can make a request that you want so and so trigger events. Okay, so let me just take you to Pabbly Connect. So basically the gist is we are trying to integrate Google Sheets to Pabbly Connect. Now this is the Google Sheet with which we have already integrated. Okay, so this is the Google Sheet. Now I'm going to show you from scratch. Basically, so that is why I have created a new Google Sheet. So this is a newly created Google Sheet, protected database. This is the name, and these are the columns. Basically, we have the same columns: name, email, status, and the phone. So as you may see, phone is our last data entry column. Remember this. Column D is our last data entry column. Remember this very well. So let me just click on add-ons. Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Now, as you can see, I already have an add-on called as Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Now, since you're beginning fresh, Pabbly Connect Webhooks might not be installed yet. So first of all, just click on Get Add-ons. Okay, so when you click on Get Add-ons, Google Workspace Marketplace opens up in front of you. So basically, in the search, you just have to type Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Pabbly Connect Webhooks, this one. So as you can see, Pabbly Connect Webhook is already installed in my system. Now all you have to do is just click on this button and you can also install Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Now there is something you should know. After installing Pabbly Connect Webhooks, do not forget to refresh your Google Sheet. I repeat again, after installing Pabbly Connect Webhooks, do not forget to refresh your Google Sheet. So let me just cancel this. Okay, so go back to add-ons, Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and just click on send on event. Oh, I'm sorry. First of all, you have to go to this part. I'm sorry. You just have to go to initial setup. Click this. Okay. So this is the window of initial setup. Now here you have two fields to fill, the webhook URL and the trigger column. Now there is something I have mentioned earlier. The last data entry column is our trigger column. Now trigger column is column D because column D is our last data entry column. So I'm mentioning the trigger column as column D. Easy. Now coming to the most important part, the webhook URL. So basically this is the webhook URL. I'm just going to copy this. Okay, so this is my webhook URL and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, all we have to do is to make this window disappear is just click on submit. Okay, so basically at this point we have integrated this Google Sheet to Pabbly Connect. Now basically we have to ensure that whenever column D is filled, doesn't matter which row it will keep sending on the data. So as to ensure that Pabbly Connect keeps sending on the data, let me just click on add-ons, Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and just click on send on event. So this will ensure that anytime this row is filled, it will keep sending the data. Okay, so let me just take you to Pabbly Connect and let me show you something. So it is already showing it is waiting for the data. Okay, so now we are ready to fill all the details in our Google Sheets. So the name of the person is, let's say, Donald. And this is the email, donald123@gmail.com. Okay, so now let me just enter the status that Donald has paid the fees. And this is the phone number, 91132. Okay, we have entered all the details. So basically the column D is filled. This basically means that Pabbly Connect will capture the data. So let's check whether Pabbly Connect has captured this detail or not. So let's go. Yes, the data has been captured. So we have the name, that is Donald. This is the email, donald123@gmail.com. Now this is the status and this is the phone number. Excellent. So basically using all this detail, we are going to create a database in MySQL. So to do that, let me introduce one more window. So this window is called as the action window. So in the choose app, how about we make it as MySQL. MySQL. Now in the action event, how about we make it as, okay, let me just click on insert row. Okay, this one. So we do have a ton of action events. Out of them, we are just going with insert row. Now insert row is an action event. Now in case if you want more action events other than these, go to Pabbly forums and make a request that you want so and so action event. Okay, Pabbly Connect Webhooks, insert row. Let me just click on connect. Okay, so basically we have to enter all these fields, starting with the database username. So these are all the fields that you get from your MySQL account when you make the when you build your account. Okay, so this is my username and I have filled the password. So in case if you, okay, so this is the password. Okay, so I have entered the password. Then these are the details, the host, database and port. So let me enter those fields also. So this is the host. I'm sorry, this is the host. So basically it's easy to enter all these fields. Okay, and in case of database, so again this is basically the same thing, WP builder. So let me just show you the database. So this is the database, WD builder. So this is the database and this is my port. Let me just copy mine. Okay, we have filled it. So we have the host, we have the database, we have the port, then we have again the username and then we have the password. All we have to do is just click on save. So when you click on save, a set of blanks has appeared in front of you. Now the purpose of these blanks is very simple. We are going to insert a new row of data from the data that we have received from Google Sheets via Pabbly Connect. So we have the table name as status. Now this is because I have tables, 3 tables, that is status, table 1 and table 2. Now if you create one more table, the same field will appear here after you refresh it. So at present I just want to send all the data to my table, to this table, that is status. Now we are going to leave this as blank. Okay, so basically this is something that it will automatically produce. Now we have the name, so this is the name. So let me just enter the name. And then we have the email. So this is the email and we have mapped it. Similarly, we are going to map the status. So this is the status, mapped it. And then we have the mobile number. So this is the mobile number. Okay, so basically we have entered all the details. We have entered the name, we have entered the email, the status and the mobile number. All we have to do at this point is just click on save and send test request to create a row in MySQL. Let me do that. Okay, so it is showing the data has been inserted and this is basically the ID. Okay, so the ID we didn't enter is this, that is 10. So let me just take you to MySQL and let me just show you. Okay, so let me just refresh this. Okay, so it is getting refreshed. Yes, we do have a person, that is Donald. This is the email, this is the status and this is the mobile number. Excellent. So before you leave, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So let me just minimize this action window and minimize this trigger window. So basically this is the whole process in a nutshell. First you integrated Google Sheets to Pabbly Connect and then you have integrated Pabbly Connect to MySQL. So now there's a perfect flow of data between Google Sheets and MySQL. Excellent.